You know what? When I want to share something that's really meaningful to me, that I see, that I really want to share, there's something inside of me says, maybe, it's not important, or maybe don't share this, or maybe not interesting. And it's kind of like there's a feeling inside that it's like contracted, trying to stop it. So I have a hesitation, I have uncertainty and all that. So then the usual way is to take that script, here's how you can say things like that. So then we're trying to manipulate, we're trying to get people to hook them in. It's the same, we're trying to play the same game, to shame people, to make them feel like they're losing something, that if they're not gonna say, you're not gonna get this, you will stay here the same way. So like pushing people to act and say something that they don't want to act. And that's, maybe it works, maybe the message works, and then you get likes, comments, etc., maybe even sales. But inside you feel like, and I feel like I lost myself, because that's not what I wanted to say, that's not how I wanted to say it. I didn't want to manipulate, I didn't want it to make them, I didn't want to make them hear me just because I know how to manipulate them. I wanted to share who I am, how I want to say what I believe, what is true for me, and so it would land. And the cost for all of that is that all this reasoning is for one thing, is we just want to be accepted. It's longing, and the message it's longing. It's the grief of not being accepted, not being loved, not being seen, not being accepted for who I am and how I feel and how I see things. And then once that message is clear, that's our protector. That thing we say to manipulate, to make people believe or trust us or whatever by manufacturing something, is contributing to the same war, which is protector saying, you know what, I cannot show myself, I cannot be me, I cannot share authentically who I am. But in one movie I saw one thing that really shifted me, which is a movie called Arrival. And there was aliens, but the idea was that she didn't realize, but she always saw the future. So when she saw the future, she saw that her daughter was she's gonna be born, and then maybe at 10 years old she will get sick, cancer, and she will die. And the point of the movie is that even though I know I will not get that result, or it will end tragically, I still choose the experience. I choose to go through that. And I think one of the things about sharing authentically is about that. It's about accepting that nobody's gonna read it, nobody's gonna watch this video, nobody's gonna care, nobody's gonna comment, like, or anything like that. And still I chose to go through, because the experience of being authentic, being yourself, and sharing what you want, what you are, who you are, and feeling free to do that, that's the experience I choose, irrelevant of the result. And that's what I want to help people. So if you feel this, if you understand it, and you see that all of this is just protection of not being seen, not being loved, not being accepted, drives us, all these are protection, not blocks. I'll change in the world, I'll change it so it changes to the protection, not blocks. And from that place, that's where the power is. That's where the real power is.